looking for somebody. Jesus did not die just so that he could be admired. He died so that you could pick up the charge. The resurrection is not about just a story. It's about transforming lives. It's resurrecting hope in people who have become hopeless. It's getting you to realize that somewhere in the world, somebody's praying, God send somebody. And the Lord's looking at you saying, if I could get them to cross this last bridge, I can send them. If I can get them to forgive this person, I can send them. If I can get them to lay down that anger, I can use them. Some of you are one decision away from your next opportunity. You parents who are arguing about your children, you got this feud going on about your kids. If you're one decision away from helping those kids be normal. Look, we don't like each other, but let's not kill our kids. Let's not fight. You'd be surprised. You can be a blessing or you can be a curse. You can bring great grace or you can bring great hardship. I saw a family that was in incredible tension. Incredible tension. And their kids were in the middle. And this one kid they have, she's incredible. They kept arguing back and forth, and the whole family needed a resurrection. And so she said, she's a teenager, I want a session with the pastor. I want a meeting with the pastor. And I need counseling because of you two people. True story. So I met with this wonderful kid, and it was the most incredible meeting. I started taking notes. True, I did. She said, her name is now, I'm gonna call her Sharon for now. Sharon said to me, she said, Pastor Rick, they're breaking me down. They're wearing me out. They're arguing every day. Everything is falling apart, and I am a nervous wreck. And I went to the parents and I said, she said, you're breaking her down. You're making her a nervous wreck because you two don't get along. She said that? Yeah, she said that. Your family needs a resurrection. Do you really think no one's hurt in this? It doesn't matter that you come here today and celebrate Easter if you don't go home and you're not resurrected. It doesn't matter today. This is all a show and your nice clothes and all that's wonderful and you came and you streamed in, that's great. But it means nothing if you don't change. If today you don't invite Jesus to resurrect something in your life that's been lost, then this has been a waste of your time. But if you say to Jesus, there's a destiny for me. Somebody is praying for me to go to another place. Today I want you to stand with me. I feel led to pray. Would you stand, please, for just a moment? Family trouble is something that can be rampant and out of control. You can get to a place in a family where you can't see a resurrection potential. Your life can be so impacted with grief that everything seems hopeless. But let me speak to you parents for a moment. If someone came into your life and yelled at your children and screamed at them and grabbed them, you'd run to their rescue. You save them. But the tension in your house is just as effective. It's just as damaging. The snarly comments back and forth. You're training them how to be contentious. Some of you train your children. This is how you snap at at each other. And every time they see you together, they squint. They know it's coming. And eventually they don't squint anymore. They become so hardened. Every time. God wants to resurrect your life. You may be a little bit surprised. You wanted just a Jesus story. But now I want to talk about your story. I want to bring the resurrection into your home. I want you to invite Jesus to raise up this family. This must change today. Somebody is praying. Somebody is calling upon God. Sometimes it's a 7-year-old. Sometimes it's a child. Sometimes it's a 3-4-year-old. There's a song that says, if I ever needed the Lord, I sure need him now. We just sing it in church all the time. And there was 2 family members in my church that were in this intense argument in the car. And the little boy got up and put his hands on both their shoulders and said, if we ever needed the Lord, we need him now. If we ever needed the Lord, we need him now. He started that's all he knew to do. Some things should die and some things should live. Some things should change. And I want you to hear me. It should change forever. Not a moment. Not just a momentary change, but forever. I want to pray for people today who are bold enough today to bring something to the altar they want to leave. Something you want to leave. I don't know what it is, and nobody else will know what it is but you. Jesus will resurrect new life in you today if you bring it to the altar and leave it here.